Given that f of x equals x squared minus 8x and g of x equals x minus 9, we're going to calculate 4 compositions. First, we need to remember, what does it mean when we compose two things together? Well, your f is going to be your template, or in this case, the first letter is your template. Your second letter is what you plug into that template. So if f is our template, we're going to use our f equation here, and we're going to rewrite it. So this is going to be f composed with g of x. We're going to rewrite our f equation with blank parentheses everywhere we had an x. And then because the second letter is our plug-in, we're going to take our g equation and put it into all our parentheses. Now, in our next step is where you want to make sure that you do everything algebraically correct. You make sure that you're simplifying it out. So when I go to square x plus 9, this is x minus 9 times x minus 9. When I square that out, that gives me x squared minus 9x minus 9x plus 81. And then I'm going to distribute the negative 8 out. It gives me negative 8x plus 72. I'm going to go through here and combine like terms. That gives me x squared. I have all three of these x's, so that gives me, let's see, negative 18x plus another negative 8, so negative 26x. Then I'm going to put 81 and 72 together. Let's see, 81 and 72, that would give me plus 153. So just be careful when you're putting this together. Make sure you foil or square out the entire front piece, and then make sure you distribute. You don't write it incorrectly. You distribute this negative 8 throughout. So when you're doing compositions, you're going to template and then plug in. So let's go ahead and jot that down in our first blank. And we'll move on to the next piece. Now, in our next piece, we're going to do the same situation, but you can see here G is first. So this is going to be our template. So I'm going to rewrite my G equation with a blank parentheses everywhere I have an X. And then the second letter is what I'm plugging in. So now I'm going to plug in my X equation. Now the cleanup on this is not bad because the parentheses just gave me a place to input what I need to plug in, but there was no arithmetic to it. So this would just be x squared minus 8x minus 9. Let's look at the next one. That one can be a little tricky. So again, follow your same situation. The first one is your template. So I'm going to rewrite my f equation with blank parentheses anywhere I have an x. And then the second letter, this f right here, is what I'm going to plug in. Even though it's the same equation, I'm kind of plugging into itself. I'm just following my steps. X squared minus 8x, x squared minus 8x. Now this cleanup is going to take us a minute. So I need to do x squared minus 8x and multiply it by itself. And then I have to distribute that negative 8 to x squared minus 8x. So let's start with the first part. Distribute that out. That gives me x to the 4th minus 8x cubed minus 8x cubed plus 64x squared. Distribute the negative 8 through here. That gives me minus 8x squared plus 64x. And then I'm going to combine like terms. So I have an x to the 4th. I have two negative 8s that are cubed. And then I've got 64 minus 8, which gives me a plus 56x squared. And then plus 64x. So this one did have a little bit more meat to the problem. This gives me x to the 4th minus 8x cubed plus 56x squared plus 64x. So definitely had a little bit more algebra to it. Also, it looked a little tricky because you maybe had not worked one with f and then f listed again. Now again, it's all about the process. So let's look at this last one. G is going to be my template. So because G is my template, I'm going to have blank parentheses minus 9. I'm just pivoting off this equation here. Now, this one lists G again as the plug-in, so I'm going to list X minus 9 in that parentheses. Again, the parentheses just gave me placeholders, but now when I go to clean this up, I can just put these two values together and I get X minus 18. So I hope this helped with this situation. Please reach out if you need additional assistance.